Are you feeling lost on how to get into AI with zero tech skills? Keep watching, because by the end of this video, you'll know how to start using AI tools even if you've never touched AI before. This video is for you if you want some beginner-friendly ways to get started fast with AI. Now, before we get started, can I ask one small favour? If you like what I do here, can you please hit the subscribe button? That keeps me energized to bring you more content. Thank you very much. Let's get into it. Let's get started with tip number 1, which is to learn the basics without getting overwhelmed. Now, the biggest mistake I see a lot of people make is people think that learning AI means becoming a coder or an engineer. This is simply not the case. You don't need to know how AI works under the hood. You just need to learn how AI actually solves problems. Now, I recommend you start with platforms like Learn AI or Elements of AI. Both are free and very beginner friendly and are designed for non-technical people. Now, if you want, you can check out YouTube channels like AI Explained or the Rundown AI. These are both very good, and they break down AI trends into simple everyday use cases. Now, this is where most beginners have their light bulb moments. So stop thinking about being a coder or anything like that. Just start thinking about what AI can actually do for you. Now, let me give you some straight talk. Emma, one of my students, runs a home baking business, and she thought AI was actually irrelevant to her. Then once she learned that AI could actually write her product descriptions, create recipe cards using Canva's AI, and generate marketing emails, her monthly orders grew by 35% just by showing up more professionally online. Now, most people get stuck thinking that AI is one big scary thing, and it's really not. It's actually a really useful toolbox of mini AIs, like ChatGPT for the writing, DALL-E for the image generation, or even 11 Labs for voice cloning. Now, the key is learning to use the right tool for the right task. Now, Jacob, another student of mine, hated social media but needed it for his freelance business. And once he figured out that tools like Copy.ai and Predis.ai, Predis.ai, could actually automate his social posts, his captions and his hashtags, he started posting 5 times more often and had very little stress. And he actually doubled his client inquiries in just 2 months. Now, what I would suggest is that you start asking some simple questions like the following. How can AI help me write faster? Or how can AI automate something that I do every day? So there's just 2 simple questions to ask. Then you can just Google it if you want to. Now, the chances are there's already a free tool doing exactly that. Now, Ravi, one of my students working a boring admin job, he actually used ChatGPT and he combined it with Zapier to automate more than 60% of his repetitive tasks. This saved him 10 hours a week. That freed him up to learn AI much more deeply, and now he's offering AI automation services on Upwork.com. Now, I have put together some free training resources to help you build an online income stream using AI. Go and click the link below in the description to find out more. Now, back to the video. Let's now move on to tip number 2, which is to play with AI tools to learn by actually doing. Now, the fastest way to understand AI is to stop learning about it and to actually start using it. Now, I suggest that you sign up for ChatGPT. You can use the free or the plus version, but I recommend you start with the free version. You can also sign up with Canva AI, DALL-E and Leonardo.ai for the images. These are free or very low cost tools where you can actually experiment really quickly without any coding or any setup needed. Now, here's the mindset shift that nobody really talks about. AI isn't a subject, it's a skill playground. So you don't wait until you're ready, you just need to get started. Now, one of my students, Lewis, was very overwhelmed at first, but he started very small, just asking ChatGPT to write client emails and using DALL-E to make simple graphics and visuals. And within just a few weeks, his freelance business looked 10 times more professional. Now, if you want to gain some more creative control, you want to check out descript.com, so descript.com, for AI podcast and video editing, Pictory.ai for turning text into videos, or runwayml.com for AI video effects. These are tools that non-techie creatives are using to make pro level content on a very small budget. Now, Danielle, one of my clients, runs a virtual assistant business, and she started testing how AI could actually handle meeting summaries using Fireflies.ai, write proposal drafts with ChatGPT, and also generate invoices much quicker. And within just 6 weeks, her workload dropped by 40%, but her revenue stayed the same. Now, let me give you a controversial but true fact. The people making money from AI right now aren't tech geniuses at all. They're just everyday people who are simply brave enough to actually give it a go and try it out. Now, AI rewards curiosity more than intelligence. Now, Zara, another student of mine, started using AI image generators like Leonardo.ai and Midjourney to create really stunning custom prints for Etsy, and she didn't need any design skills. Her store went from 4 to 22 orders in a week, all by just offering AI generated wall art. Now, the key thing for you, AI isn't a magic wand. It's a very, very powerful creative partner and tool. So if you start treating it like your assistant and not your replacement, you'll find that you can unlock some massive value immediately. Let's now move on to tip number 3, which is to find free AI learning resources and skip the expensive noise. Now let me help you out with something. The best AI education right now is very low cost, free, or does not cost too much money at all. I suggest that you start with learnprompting.org to actually master AI prompting. This skill alone is like learning to speak to AI fluently, and you can check out newsletters like the Rundown AI, Ben's Bytes, and futuretools.io. So that's futuretools.io. These break down new AI tools, use cases and tutorials in plain English with no geek speak required. Now, Eric, one of my students, used Reddit forums and their community to actually learn how people automate their client outreach, and within just a month he built his own workflow using Zapier and ChatGPT and Google Sheets. That handheld lead generation, he landed 3 new clients without doing any cold calling. Now, if you're serious about getting started, I recommend spending time in Discord servers like AI Hub or Prompt Engineering Guild. These are active communities where people openly share AI hacks, tips and tool walkthroughs in real time. Now, Sophia, one of my students, was very stuck deciding whether to take a $2,000 AI course. Now, instead, she followed some free YouTube tutorials from Matt Wolf's channel, combined with tips from Ben's Bytes, and within just 5 weeks started offering AI-powered content writing services. She replaced her part-time job. Now, here's a quick myth to get past. AI is too complicated. It really isn't. Now, the real problem is most people are trying to learn AI the same way that they learn math in school. Very rigid, step by step and boring. AI is really practical and hands-on. So you will actually learn better by actually doing and not by just memorizing. Now, Jason, a student of mine who hated traditional learning, started picking up one thing, using AI to write product descriptions for Shopify stores, and then by combining ChatGPT and Copy.ai and Grammarly, he started selling AI writing services on Fiverr.com. Within just 2 months, he was fully booked out. Let's now move on to tip number 4, which is to turn AI into real world opportunities with no tech degree needed. Now, the number 1 mindset shift is that you don't need to become an AI expert. You just need to become someone who actually uses AI on a regular basis to solve everyday problems and other problems for other people. Now, I recommend you offering services like AI powered content writing, social media automation, image generation, or even AI voiceovers. So if you check out platforms like Fiverr.com, Upwork.com and Contra and just search AI in the search bar, you'll be very surprised. There are lots of gigs for AI blog writing, AI generated art, AI voiceovers, AI video editing, and barely anyone is actually offering too many of them. Now, Monica, one of my students, offered AI generated logos and graphics on Fiverr.com, just using tools like Looker, Looka.com, and Canva AI. And in her first month, she got 6 clients. And in her second month she got 14, all while still learning about AI. Now, a smart way for you to get started is actually to go to a local business and just say something like this: "Hey, I'm learning AI. I'll write you 10 Instagram captions using AI for free, And if you like it, maybe we can work together some more. There's the simple question or line that you can use. Now this is exactly what David, one of my students, did for a local coffee shop. The shop owner was so impressed that David now manages their entire content calendar, while with AI doing 80% of the heavy lifting for him. Now the thing that you've got to remember is this: people don't pay for AI, they pay for outcomes and results and transformations. So whether it's saving time, making more money, or just getting noticed online, AI is just the tool that you use. The outcome is actually what sells. Now Priya, one of my clients, combined ChatGPT with Pictory.ai to create short, engaging marketing videos for real estate agents, and her first client paid her $300 for free videos. Now she's built a side hustle generating $1,500 a month, all without even touching any complicated video software. So don't forget, the fastest way to actually build authority is actually by sharing your learning journey. So you can post about your experiments, your wins, and even some failures that you had with AI on LinkedIn, on YouTube, on TikTok, or even on Instagram. And people actually love to follow the story of someone figuring it out in real time. And you can become the AI person in your own circle and your own network. Let me now give you tip number 5, which is to master the art of AI prompting, your shortcut to AI superpowers. Now let me tell you straight, the real skill with AI isn't coding, it's knowing how to talk to AI. And this is called AI prompting. Now the better your prompts are, the better the results will be. It's literally the difference between AI giving you generic junk or giving you real gold and real value. Now I recommend checking out learnprompting.org. It's free and hands down probably one of the best beginner friendly places to actually master prompting fast. Now most beginners don't really realise this. AI isn't just very smart, it's also very obedient. It only gives you great answers if you really ask great questions. Now I suggest that you start using frameworks like act as prompts. For example, you can say to the AI, act as a social media expert and write me 5 viral Instagram captions for a fitness brand. So you could just use that prompt and just watch how the quality instantly improves. Now check this. Sarah, one of my students, runs a handmade jewelry shop, and her Etsy listings were boring and weren't getting much traffic. Now once she learned how to prompt AI like the following: act as an Etsy SEO expert and write me 3 high converting product descriptions using trending keywords, her traffic jumped by 40% in just 3 weeks. Now a powerful trick for you is to use multi-step prompting. So you can ask AI to brainstorm ideas first and then refine and then rewrite. So let me give you an example. So you could say, give me 10 YouTube title ideas about beginner AI tools, and then you could say, make them more curiosity driven, and then you could say, turn the best one into a thumbnail text. Tools like ChatGPT, Claude.ai or Gemini by Google will handle this really well. Now Michael, another student of mine, struggled with writing proposals for freelance gigs. And once he mastered prompting, he started feeding AI examples like this. Here's a past proposal that I wrote. Improve it to sound more persuasive, concise and tailored for a web design client. And the result was his proposal acceptance rate jumped from 20% to over 60% in just 7 weeks. Now a lot of people mess this up. They type short, lazy prompts like write me an Instagram caption. That's like whispering directions to a GPS with the window down on a highway. The key thing is clarity and really good context and good detail. For example, act as a marketing expert. Write 5 playful Instagram captions for a coffee shop targeting young adults who love sustainability. So really get specific and really get detailed with your prompts. Now David, one of my students who runs a small landscaping business, used to pay $400 a month to a marketing agency. Now with AI prompting skills, he uses ChatGPT and Canva Magic Design and Jasper.ai to actually create his own adverts, social media posts and his flyer copy. And in just 2 months, he slashed his marketing costs to 0 and actually increased his bookings. Let's now move on to tip number 6, which is how to turn your AI skills into income without coding or complex tech. Now, the thing you probably don't hear enough is this: you don't need to be an AI engineer to actually make money with AI. What actually pays is using AI to solve boring and time-consuming problems for other businesses. Now, I recommend checking out websites like Fiverr.com, Upwork.com and Contra, where people are already getting paid for simple tasks like AI generated blog posts, product descriptions and social media content. Now, a good way for you to actually start is by offering AI enhanced services. This means using AI to do tasks much faster, but branding it as a service that people already understand. For example, instead of saying I use AI, you can say I offer quick turnaround email marketing, social media content or product descriptions. The client doesn't really care how you actually do it. They care about the results and the outcomes that they get. Now, Emma, one of my students, was a stay-at-home mum who felt totally overwhelmed trying to start something online. But once she learned how to use Copy.ai and Canva Magic Write, she started offering social media post packages to local businesses. And her first client was a bakery down the street. Now she pulls in an extra $1,200 a month just working part-time from home. Now, don't forget to explore AI gig marketplaces, not just the big freelance websites. So you can check out TaskAid's AI Marketplace, PromptBase, and AI PRM for Chrome. People are literally selling AI prompts, AI generated templates, and even AI workflows. Yes, you can even sell prompts. Sounds rather crazy, but it's very real and people are paying for it. Now, if you want to stand out, I suggest that you package your services very creatively. Now, instead of offering blog writing, you can offer AI optimized SEO blog packages, 5 posts in 48 hours. And you can use tools like ChatGPT, Claude and Neuron Writer to actually generate high quality content, and then just clean it up with tools like Grammarly or Hemingway App Editor to make it really sharp. Now, Jason, another one of my students, was working a warehouse job and felt very stuck. He started offering AI powered resume writing and LinkedIn profile makeovers using ChatGPT and Teal HQ and Canva Pro. And within his first month, he landed 5 clients at $100 each. Super simple but highly valuable because job seekers are desperate for good resumes. Now, a lot of people get stuck thinking that they have to invent something new, but you really don't. You can simply use AI to offer what people already want, but do it much faster, much cheaper, and a bit better. Now, I recommend using tools like Looker for AI logo design, Pictory.ai for video editing, and Mixo.ai for instant website landing pages. You can start offering these types of services as quick launch brand kits for new business owners, and people really love that. Wow, that's it for this one. 6 powerful tips that you can start using right away. Now, if you're serious about building your online business and creating a sustainable online income, take the next step now. Click the link below in the description or in the comments to access my website, where you can find some free training resources to help you get started right away. These free step-by-step resources are designed to guide you through launching a successful online business and generating online income streams. So don't wait, take action today. Click the link below and start your journey right now. And please don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel. It really does energize and motivate me to create more content for you. Thank you very much indeed. And if you want to connect on social, you can find me on LinkedIn and Instagram. The links are in the description below. Thank you so much for watching and supporting the channel, and have a wonderful day.